This is going to be horrifying video to watch. This isn't one of my regular videos. This is some real, raw stuff. We're about to dive into 3 horrifying accidents caught on camera. And I'm not talking fender benders here. We're talking life-altering, jaw-dropping, I can't believe this happened kind of accidents. Warning. The following content is graphic and may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Seriously guys, this is intense. We're talking twisted metal, shattered glass, the kind of stuff that'll make you rethink ever getting behind the wheel. If you are soft-hearted, this video is not for you. But if you're like me and you can't look away from a train wreck, then buckle up, because we're about to go for a wild ride. Picture this. A sunny afternoon, traffic moving at a steady pace. The sky is clear and everything seems perfectly normal. It seems like an ordinary day, right? Just another routine drive on the highway. Wrong. Out of nowhere, a red pickup truck drifts into the next lane, disrupting the flow of traffic. Maybe the driver was distracted. Maybe they dozed off for a split second. We don't know. It could have been a momentary lapse in concentration. But in that instant, everything changes. The calm is shattered. A silver sedan, completely unaware of the impending danger, is cruising in the lane the truck just veered into. The driver has no idea what's about to happen. The truck slams into the sedan's rear passenger side with a sickening crunch of metal. The sound is deafening. The impact sends the sedan spinning like a top, a horrifying ballet of destruction. It's chaos, pure and simple. The sedan, now a mangled mess of steel and glass, careens across multiple lanes, narrowly missing other vehicles. It's a miracle more cars aren't involved. Drivers slam on their brakes, horns blare, the air thick with the screech of tires fighting for traction. Panic sets in. The out-of-control sedan slams into the guardrail, the impact so violent it seems to defy the laws of physics. The force is unimaginable. The car crumples like a discarded soda can, the force of the impact sending debris flying in every direction. It's a scene of utter devastation. For a moment, everything goes silent. The world seems to hold its breath. The dust settles, revealing the mangled wreckage of the sedan and the stunned silence of those who witnessed the horrific scene. It's a sight they'll never forget. It's a stark reminder of how quickly life can change, how a split-second lapse in judgment can have devastating consequences. The fragility of life is laid bare. Emergency responders arrive on the scene, sirens wailing, lights flashing, a grim reminder of the severity of the situation. Their urgency is palpable. They work tirelessly, their faces etched with concern as they try to extract any survivors from the wreckage. Every second counts. The jaws of life work relentlessly against the twisted metal, each clang a hammer blow to the hearts of those watching, hoping against hope for a miracle. The tension is unbearable. But as the minutes tick by, a heavy silence descends upon the scene. The reality of the situation sets in. The once vibrant red of the sedan is now dulled with dust and debris, a chilling testament to the violence of the impact. It's a haunting image. The image of the mangled car, frozen in time, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of staying alert behind the wheel. It's a lesson in vigilance. This accident, a terrifying spectacle of chaos and destruction, is a stark reminder that every time we get behind the wheel, we hold lives in our hands. The responsibility is immense. It's a responsibility not to be taken lightly, a sobering thought that should stay with us long after this video ends. Drive safe, stay alert, and remember the lives you hold in your hands. Our next accident takes place at a busy intersection, a crossroads where lives are about to intersect in the most horrific way imaginable. This bustling junction, filled with the hum of engines and the chatter of pedestrians, is about to become the stage for a tragic event. The traffic light turns green, and a steady stream of cars begins to move through the intersection. Among them is a white minivan, a family inside, completely unaware of the nightmare that awaits them. They are simply going about their day, perhaps heading to a family gathering or returning from a day out. From the left, a dark-colored SUV barrels towards the intersection. It's traveling at a high rate of speed, ignoring the red light that blazes like a warning beacon. The driver seems to be in a hurry, oblivious to the potential consequences of their actions. The driver, seemingly oblivious to the danger, continues on their reckless path. Their focus is solely on their destination, not the lives they are putting at risk. Inside the minivan, a family goes about their day. Music plays softly on the radio. A child's laughter fills the air. The parents exchange smiles, enjoying this moment of peace and happiness. They are moments away from becoming victims in a horrifying display of recklessness. The serenity inside the minivan is about to be shattered in an instant. The speeding SUV slams into the minivan with bone-jarring force, the impact echoing through the street like a sonic boom. The minivan, no match for the sheer force of the collision, is thrown violently through the air, spinning wildly out of control. The family's world is turned upside down in a matter of seconds. The SUV, its front end crushed like an accordion, skids across the intersection, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The driver, now realizing the gravity of their actions, is powerless to stop the chaos they have unleashed. The force of the impact is so great that debris is launched into the air, raining down on the street below. Pieces of metal and glass scatter, creating a hazardous environment for anyone nearby. Witnesses watch in horror, their screams swallowed by the cacophony of screeching tires and crunching metal. Some reach for their phones to call for help, while others stand frozen in shock. The scene is one of utter chaos, a nightmarish tableau of shattered glass, twisted metal, and the sickening smell of gasoline. The once busy intersection is now a scene of devastation. First responders arrive to a scene of unimaginable carnage. Their training kicks in as they quickly assess the situation and begin their rescue efforts. The mangled wreckage of the minivan lies on its side, a testament to the sheer brutality of the impact. The family's belongings are scattered around, adding to the heartbreaking scene. The SUV, its front end a mass of twisted metal and shattered glass, sits silent and deadly. The driver, now a part of the wreckage, faces the consequences of their reckless behavior. The air is thick with the smell of gasoline and the sound of sirens wailing in the distance. The once bustling intersection is now filled with the sounds of emergency response. Emergency personnel work feverishly, their faces grim as they assess the situation. They communicate urgently, coordinating their efforts to save lives. Every second counts as they race against time to free any survivors trapped within the wreckage. The tension is palpable as they work with precision and speed. The jaws of life clang rhythmically against the mangled metal, each pulse a desperate plea for life. The sound is both a beacon of hope and a reminder of the dire situation. The scene is a chaotic ballet of flashing lights, hurried voices, and the ever-present threat of fire. The urgency of the situation is clear to all who are present. As the dust settles and the initial shock subsides, the true horror of the accident becomes gut-wrenchingly clear. The scale of the devastation is overwhelming. The minivan, once a symbol of family and togetherness, is now a mangled wreck, a grim reminder of the fragility of life. The lives of those inside have been irrevocably changed in an instant. Chapter 3. Aftermath of Chaos. The aftermath of any accident is always a sobering sight, a stark reminder of the destructive power of physics and the fragility of human life. The scene is often chaotic, filled with the remnants of what once was, now reduced to twisted metal and shattered dreams. But the aftermath of this particular accident is especially haunting, a scene etched in the minds of those who witnessed it. The shock and horror are palpable, leaving an indelible mark on everyone present. The once pristine asphalt is now scarred with the tire marks of a life-altering moment. These marks tell a story of a split-second decision, a moment of panic, and the irreversible consequences that followed. Shattered glass, like fallen stars, glitters ominously under the harsh glare of the emergency lights. Each shard reflects the chaos and the sudden violent end to what was once a routine journey. The air, thick with the smell of gasoline and the metallic tang of blood, hangs heavy with the weight of tragedy. The smoke and haze add to the surreal atmosphere, making it hard to believe that this is reality and not a nightmare. Emergency responders, their faces etched with exhaustion and grim determination, work tirelessly amidst the wreckage. Their efforts are a testament to human resilience and the will to save lives, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Each clang of the jaws of life, each desperate plea for a survivor, is a stark reminder of the human cost of reckless driving. The urgency in their actions underscores the preciousness of every second in such critical moments. The mangled remains of the vehicles, once symbols of freedom and mobility, now serve as chilling monuments to the consequences of a single, irreversible moment. These wrecks are silent witnesses to the fragility of life and the suddenness with which it can be altered. The twisted metal and shattered glass whisper tales of lives forever changed, of families torn apart by a senseless tragedy. Each piece of debris is a fragment of a story that ended too soon. As investigators meticulously piece together the events leading up to the crash, a profound silence descends upon the scene. This silence is filled with the weight of unanswered questions and the search for understanding. It's the silence of disbelief, of shock, of the crushing weight of grief that hangs heavy in the air. The investigators' somber expressions reflect the gravity of their task and the impact of the tragedy they are unraveling. The families of those involved, their faces etched with pain and disbelief, arrive at the scene, their cries of anguish a heart-wrenching symphony of despair. Their presence adds a deeply personal dimension to the tragedy, highlighting the far-reaching effects of the accident. The world around them seems to fade away, their grief a tangible presence in the air. Their sorrow is a stark reminder of the human cost of every accident, a cost that extends far beyond the immediate scene. The aftermath of this accident is a stark reminder that every time we get behind the wheel, we hold the lives of others in our hands. It's a responsibility that demands our utmost attention and care. It's a responsibility not to be taken lightly, a sobering thought that should stay with us long after the last siren has faded away. The road ahead is a constant reminder of the need for vigilance and respect for the lives of others. The wreckage will be cleared, the road will be repaired, but the scars of this tragedy will remain, etched into the memories of those who witnessed it, a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of responsible driving. The physical scars may heal, but the emotional ones will linger, a testament to the lives forever changed. This accident, a horrific collision of metal and flesh, serves as a stark reminder that our actions have consequences, and sometimes those consequences can be devastating. It's a lesson in the importance of every decision we make on the road. It's a lesson we should never forget, a lesson we should carry with us every time we get behind the wheel. The road is a shared space, and with that comes a shared responsibility to ensure the safety of all who travel it. Thank you for watching. If you found this video intense, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more gripping content. But on a serious note, guys, these accidents are a stark reminder of how precious life is. We never know what tomorrow holds, so let's cherish every moment and appreciate the people around us. And please, I can't stress this enough. Be careful out there, stay safe out there, and always be cautious on the road. Every time you get behind the wheel, remember these accidents and make responsible choices. Drive like your life depends on it, because it does. Peace out.